Happy Friday, guys. It's your boy Stas here. Got my good old double espresso as always. Cheers. I appreciate you all for tuning in on this Friday as stocks are up across the board as AI stocks and memory stocks continue to go nuts. I mean, guys, you can't make this up. Nvidia's up another 2%, which isn't that crazy, but you want to know what is crazy? Micron, SanDisk. These memory stocks, guys, Micron's up another 10%. We're at $715 a share as SanDisk, let me pull SanDisk up, it is up also another 10%. AMD's up another 6, 7%. Intel's up 6%. You name it, guys. You name it. So we have to break down Nvidia, the options chain quickly, go over what I'm doing with Nvidia as it is. Nvidia is my second largest holding, so we have a lot to cover on Nvidia. We'll break down these other stocks as well. So guys, hit the like button, subscribe, consider joining my Patreon if you want to keep up with my actual portfolio updates and be a part of my private Discord. All that's linked down below, pinned in the comments as well, or go to stassurfest.com/Patreon. And now let's get into it. So man, Nvidia, we talked about it I think 3-4 days ago in that video. It might have been 3 days ago. We said, guys, it was at 195 at the time. I said I think it's going to run into earnings, and oh boy, is it running into earnings. The stock's up to now 216. We're up 20 bucks a share from that video, or about 10%. And I think that's after AMD reported earnings. Let me see. AMD reported earnings, I think 2 days ago. When was that? 3 days ago. And the stock went berserk. So that obviously helped Nvidia run. No doubt about it. And I think there's a chance now we hit all-time highs before earnings. A real chance. I think we actually do. We're about $3 away from all-time highs. We hit 219.09 about a week, 2 weeks ago, which is the all-time high on Nvidia, and now we're at 216. We hit about, let's see, 217.80 earlier in the day, so we almost hit it earlier in the day. So this stock is going nuts, man, and it's been a long time coming. I think out of all these AI stocks, Nvidia has, I don't want to say the most room to run. We don't know that. But let's just say it's been compressed the longest. Nvidia has out of all these AI stocks, or maybe not. It's one of those that has been compressed the longest. You know what I mean? It was flat for 6 to 8 months. We've covered that here on the channel, and it's now just starting to break out. Think about it. It rallied from 160 to 200, and you're probably like, Stas, it's been breaking out. But the reality is, even with that rally to 200, that's technically not a breakout because we were at 200 back in February, back in January, at the end of last year. So even though we rallied 40 bucks at 200, that wasn't necessarily the breakout. This is what we're seeing now. This is the breakout. Now that we're taking out 205, 210, we're breaking through the highs from the end of October. So that leads me to believe, okay, this is the start of the breakout. It's been compressed for a long time. Nvidia had an insane couple of years heading into this flat period. But, it's been a long time coming, in my opinion, this breakout. And we're starting to get it. And arguably, we have a cup and handle here. You guys see the cup, the handle starting to play out. I think there could be more upside here. We'll take a look at the options chain, go over what I'm doing there, things that I'm thinking about. But man, Nvidia, 2% green day, it's just starting to break out, in my humble opinion. And that doesn't mean it's going to rip after earnings. I mean, you guys know how this stock's been going after earnings. It's sold off each of the last 3 times they've reported, so keep that in mind. We're running into earnings, but historically Nvidia kind of gives back the gains after earnings, at least in the short term here, which we've seen that the last couple of reports. But yeah, with the way the AI trade is right now, with how hot the Qs are, with how strong big tech earnings were, I don't think we're going to give back all the gains after earnings, kind of like what we did last time and the time before that. Last quarter, they reported, the stock ran up into earnings a good chunk, and that momentum died off very quickly. A lot of that had to do with the macro geopolitical stuff, but now we're seeing again, yeah, we're still seeing geopolitical tensions, but the market's kind of past that almost at this point. And big tech earnings were grand slams, guys. I feel like this is not going to just reverse all the way back down. It's not. Maybe it pulls back a little bit after earnings, but I think it's going to rocket, honestly, in the coming months after this earnings report. I think we're going to do quite well. So, yeah, at this point, I'm long. If you guys haven't gotten the memo yet, and I think we're just starting to break through here. I think we're going mid 200s by the end of this year, early 27. And I think $300 a share. I know it sounds crazy, but I think it's seriously in the cards here in the next 12 to 18 months on this stock. And it's not growing like it used to, obviously, the stock price. But, it makes sense because it's gotten so big. It's not going to 10x again here, guys. Or maybe it does. Who knows? But it's going to take a long time for a 10x, considering how big it is. But, yeah, Nvidia is going through the roof. Let me show you now the options chain quickly. You guys know me. I'm not a big options gambler, I would say. I'm not looking to buy calls before earnings or do this or do that. Somebody in my Discord asked me, Stas, what do you think about calls around Nvidia right now? And honestly, look, even though I think it's going 250 longer term or by the end of the year and 300 maybe next year, I'm still not buying calls on this earnings report. Maybe after earnings, if we get that classic little sell-off on Nvidia stock, maybe that would be a time to buy some calls on the weakness. But now, buying them now, I think you're going to be paying a decent premium considering how much the stocks run up. Quite frankly, the time to buy calls would have been earlier this week, probably before AMD's earnings, and obviously 2, 3, 4 weeks ago, that was the time to buy calls. Now I think you're just chasing it. If you're buying calls now, you can still make money, no doubt. You can still make money, but the risk reward is not as attractive. So for me, if anything, guys, and this might be a little risky, I guess, but I'm even considering selling some calls on part of my Nvidia position at higher strike prices, obviously. And you guys know when you're selling covered calls, the idea is you want to pick a strike price above your average cost, obviously. So if your shares get called away, you don't lose money on your shares. So in this case, my average cost is a lot lower, so I'm not worried about that. But I still want to give it, I still want to put the strike price a decent chunk above where the stock is right now. And if you look at these premiums, guys, with Nvidia running as much as it is right now, you can make a good amount of money, on selling covered calls. This is the June 5th expiration. So if we look at, let's say we pick a $250 strike, and let's see the delta on that. Let's see if I could pop this up, guys. 250 strike. Delta is, where's the delta? 15, so you have about an 85% chance these are going to expire worthless, right? So if you're looking at a 250 strike on June 5th, you can make $213 for selling one contract, right? 100 shares. If you have 100 shares, boom, you sell a contract, you make $211 in premium. That's with a $250 strike. Think about it. That's a lot higher from where we are now. Even if Nvidia had a nice post-earnings pop, do I see it going to 250 by June 20 or June 5th? Probably not. Probably not. I mean, that would be parabolic. If it went to 250, that'd be nuts. So if you look at some other strike prices here, let's say, and again, look at the delta. That's important to kind of see the odds of, all right, will this expire, or what are the odds this expires worthless? And you want it to expire worthless if you're selling covered calls. That means you keep your shares and your premium. So we'll do another video going over the Greeks, guys. We don't have too much time to do that today, but that's important. Delta point, or it's a 15 for that 250 strike. And if we come down a little bit more, let's say the 235 strike, if we, if we sold these, let's say 235 strike, the delta's a little higher, so 28 delta. So the odds of the odds of them expiring worthless, right around 62 or 72% roughly. So decent, not bad, but not nearly as good risk reward. But you get as the 250 strike, but you get more premium. You get $470. That's the ask price right now. So if you have one contract or you sell one contract, 235 strike, boom, you get about $500 in premium right in your account. And this is a strategy that would have worked last time Nvidia reported earnings, and I was thinking about doing it last time and I didn't, selling covered calls. The stock ripped into earnings. The premiums were sky high, and well, earnings came out and the stock tanked, and that would have worked beautifully. And right now, I'm a little bit more cautious doing it, selling covered calls, considering the environment we're in is a little different than last quarter. We just got big tech earnings. Again, like I said, their earnings were phenomenal. Sentiment around AI has been very bullish right now. So it's like, do I sell that 235 and maybe have my shares called away? It's a battle, right? But the further out you go on the strike, the less likely they're going to get called away. You get less premium, but higher chance of you keeping your shares, right? And if we come down here, let's say you sell the 220 strike. I mean, look at this, guys. 220 strike, the delta's at 48, so pretty much there's a coin flip that your shares are going to get called away. It's a coin flip, but you get $970 in premium just for selling one contract, right? So if you're okay with getting rid of Nvidia at 220, or if you're convinced that Nvidia is going to tank after earnings, this trade would make a lot of sense, but it's a big risk. And I'm not taking that risk to get my shares called away at 220, guys, for $1,000 in premium. The premium's nice, but you cap your upside. So you got to look at the Greeks. You got to look at risk reward. You got to look at your average cost and where you think Nvidia is going to go after earnings. If you're convinced we're going to drop to like 190 or 200 after earnings, if you're convinced, this might make sense. This 220 strike price, collect that 980 in premium, and that's per 100 shares. Let's say you have 1,000 shares of Nvidia, and you want to sell calls on all that on the entire position. You would make 10 grand in premium. Boom, just like that. Think about that. But is it worth capping your upside? It's up to you. It's up to you. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking about right now in the options market. I'm not looking to buy calls, although that might be lucrative. Who knows? It's more of a gamble. I'm looking to maybe sell calls at a higher strike. Anywhere from 235 to 250, but it's not 100%. I'm not 100% sure on it yet. I'm still thinking about it. As Nvidia, I think, guys, it's a $250 to $300 stock, but that's longer term. And, it's that battle, you think it's going to 250, 300 longer term, but in the short term, will it do that? Probably not, but who knows? With this AI market we're in, it could run to 230, 240 in the next couple of weeks. Who knows, right? And that would suck, getting my shares called away. But yeah, that's a quick rundown on the options market. Nothing too crazy. Nvidia's been parabolic, guys. It's definitely going nuts. Not as much as other stocks, quite frankly, but it's definitely moving up there. And yeah, those are some thoughts. What do you guys think? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And look at some of these other stocks in the space, man. Intel is up another 6%. AMD is up another 7%. And look, if I was in AMD, if I was in an Intel right now, I would be selling calls on these. These have completely ripped already. It's if I had AMD, I'd be selling $475, $500 calls all day, collecting that premium, because it's already run up a lot in just the last month alone, 50, 60%. It's doubled up since about a month and a half ago. So that would make a lot of sense. I'd be way more inclined to do that on AMD, a Micron as well, But Nvidia, the fact that it's just starting to peak out now from that 6-8 month, flat point, that leads me to be a little more cautious to sell calls. But yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe. And if you want to see my actual portfolio updates, see how I'm selling calls, how I'm trading, what stocks I'm buying in my Patreon portfolio, it's all on Patreon, guys, and you also get access to my private Discord. Check it out. Link down below, pinned in the comments, or go to stocksurfs.com/Patreon. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you all in the next video.